Hey guys, it's Lainey, and today is the next vlog for Camp NaNoWRIMO with my little ginger doodles. Today's writing vlog topic is our strengths and our weaknesses as writers. Let's start with the strengths, because strengths are always better. I would have to say that my biggest strength as a writer is my dialogue, my characters, and how their relationships. Like, I'm really good at relationships. It feels weird saying like, oh, this is what I'm good at, because I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's too braggy, but this is what I've been told from different writing classes I've taken when I was in college, and what, you know, friends have told me, and I truly believe this too. I really think I'm really good at dialogue and characters. I don't know why this is, but I really love dialogue. If I could write an entire story on dialogue, I'd do it. And I love relationships. I love complex relationships. I love relationships that don't make sense. I love dragging my characters through the mud. I really like to make characters suffer before they get better. And that sounds really bad, but for some reason I just really like pushing, you know, characters to the limit, and they're all very near and dear to me, all the characters I've had from any story I've ever written. I have treated these characters like they're real people, and I think that's, you know, important. How would real people deal with situations they're put in, like we do as writers, we put them in. Moving on to my weaknesses, I'll be the first to admit I suck at descriptions, and setting is always a struggle for me. It's very hard for me to write down how I'm picturing it in my head. It's something I always have struggled with, and I always try to keep that in mind when I'm writing. Another thing I struggle with a lot is plot. I struggle with plot a lot. It's definitely one of my weaknesses. I think this stems from the fact that while I was writing throughout college, I never knew when to stop or how to structure it. I was in a lot of fiction writing classes where writing for that was always short stories, and I always had trouble with making a story up in 15 pages or less. I struggled with that a lot, and I took a crime writing class, fiction crime writing class. We were able to write up to 30 pages for that one, and I found that one to be better, but I still felt like I rushed the ending. I always feel like I have a end in mind. I always felt too claustrophobic, I guess, with the parameters of the class, that I couldn't completely tell a story that I really wanted to in that short of pages that were expected of us. But also on the reverse side, when it comes to novel writing, which I also took a class on novel writing, I never knew if I would be able to write something that would last that long. I'm a perfect person for a novella, to be honest. And this book that I wrote for NaNoWRIMO is the first time I wrote a full-length novel that's over 50,000 words. But even as I've been going over and I've been editing some of this, I've realized that I'm finding the plot holes where I kind of change different things in the middle towards the end of the story that are now conflicting to the beginning of the story, so I have to keep changing things. It's definitely been a work in progress, obviously, but in my head. And I've been forming and reforming and tweaking and polishing up the plot that still feels, I don't know. That's been a great learning experience for me so far, because I've never written something this long ever before on one project. So those are my strengths and my weaknesses when it comes to writing. I would like to know if you guys have strengths or weaknesses, and maybe how you've tried to overcome some of your weaknesses, and how do you try to make your strengths very great in your projects. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I hope I will see you guys very soon. Bye!